Well, it's the only Bahamian commercial bank with all of its operations in the Bahamas, and it's not predicting any layoffs at this time. In fact, last year, Commonwealth Bank posted impressive profits. The president of the bank sat down with our Clint Watson to discuss key issues facing not only the bank, but the financial sector.
Commonwealth Bank made $51 million last year. President of the bank, Jennings, says compared to 2012, it was quite successful, bouncing back to the same kind of levels during the pre-recessionary period. Their focus was on improving delinquent accounts, but a major component of customer confidence is the one advantage they have over other large commercial banks. They are solely in the Bahamas with no foreign office or decision makers, and all of their profits remain in the local market.
If we decide to restructure, we move staff from one end of the island to the other, so those jobs are still within the Bahamas. They don't get moved outside that you would do in a multinational organization. I think it also helps that not only are we a Bahamian organization, we have no staff with work permits on staff, so we're very much used to the local environment and the local culture and the local needs. I mean, we are our customers. So I think that we do have a lot of affinity with them, and really our history has been that we've been able to better serve their needs.
Jennings predicts marginal growth, and that's good considering the challenges that 2014 can present with new requirements for compliance and account opening, plus increased and new taxes like value-added tax.
As you may be aware, the banks are exempt, which means that as the regulations and law currently stands, or the draft law stands, the banks will not be passing on the VAT that they're charged, so we are facing additional increases in costs. Our estimate at the moment, based on our knowledge of the regulations as drafted, is between 4 and 5 million in a full year, and that is coming on top of the increase in business license fees that were put in force in the last budget, and we've just paid almost an additional $5 million in business license fees that we didn't have to pay last year. So in a full year, we're talking almost $10 million in additional cost.
The bank executive expressed concern about an unregulated gaming industry. He says Bahamians are already in debt to other creditors.
Those funds are not legal funds, so they're not being accepted into the banking system. And certainly with some of the numbers that have been talked about lately within the press, they're very significant numbers. And obviously with regard to the governor's comments that when you create that sort of money, or that size of funds moving around the economy in an unregulated environment, it does open concerns for the channels that it goes through, how it gets into the economy.
Jennings is optimistic about investments forecasted by the Prime Minister to come on stream, creating not only new business, but new jobs for Bahamians. Clint Watson, ZNS Network News.